So how did Pamela Anderson go from this to this? Have you been tempted to try the Pamela Anderson no makeup look? I don't know if she does wear makeup. I do know that skin prep is the basic building block of her look. Now I'm going to do my skin prep. So first of all, I'm actually wearing just now the Dr. Seabag Deep Exfoliating Mask, which is on my skin now. I've got to leave it on for 5 minutes. Then I'm going to add some Dr. Seabag. I love his products. He's really improved my skin. I've been using it for the last month. This is the Rosa de V serum. It's just a very clear, lovely, oily. I've got dry skin, so it might not be for everyone. Then I'm going to add a little bit of Charlotte's Magic Hydration Mist. Then I'm going to use her Glow Toner underneath. And I have to leave it for 5 or 10 minutes between each product just to let everything sink in. So I'm going to do that and then I'll be right back. Right, my last layer of skin prep has gone on. That was my Charlotte Tilbury Glow Toner. I'm just looking at some of these pictures and she does definitely look as if she's not wearing any makeup at all. But for those of you who are not brave enough to go out, and I'm one of them, without anything at all, I'm going to show you my personal step-by-step way of achieving a no makeup look that is kind of similar to Pam's. The biggest difference is her eyebrows. They're so thin. Now obviously she's blonde and blue-eyed and I'm not, and also I have these eyebrows. I did actually in the 90s do the Pammie very thin, but thankfully they did actually grow back, so I'm not gonna pluck them by any means at all. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more of these tutorials videos just showing you what I do and how you can probably achieve it yourself. You don't have to use the products that I'm going to be using today. You can use your own. It's actually the colours and the tones really that are the most important thing. So let's get started. What I've done is I've actually added concealer to the underside of my eyebrows and I've just started it a little bit higher up so that they look a little bit thinner. They're nowhere near Pammie's, but you'll have to excuse me. And I think the whole point about this is that you want to enhance your own facial features like she has done. I've done the best I can. Let's move on. I mean, could I go out like this? Could you go out like this? I mean, the skin prep has really helped. It's quite glowy. Apparently her no makeup journey started with a Woman's Wear Daily photo shoot, which the art director had seen her Netflix documentary where she was kind of makeup free quite a lot of the time, and they decided to do a minimalist makeup look, and it's now expanded into a whole phenomena. I think the secret to this is lots of very light layers. Now I am not saying that Pam wears any makeup. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying if you want to look like you're not wearing any makeup, but you really want to give yourself a little bit of comfort when you're going out, then this is probably the way to do it. So that was a little bit of my Maybelline eraser in 115. I'm going to do a bit of underpainting because I need a little something. So I'm going to take my Makeup by Mario bronzer and just to the outside edges of my face, just add a little shadow. Now this is very light and you'll see that it blends into nothing. I'm hoping this will be enough to make a difference but not actually cheat too much. After all, we could have been out in the sun, couldn't we, and caught a little bit of a tan and still kind of claim that it's not exactly makeup. So this is my Makeup by Mario F4. Blush wise, she doesn't seem to be using any blusher, but I'm going to take my Rare Beauty liquid blush and just tap the tiniest bit into the top of my cheeks. She does have quite rosy cheeks, I think, maybe quite naturally, or maybe not, who knows. I'm hoping you can see this, because actually it may be that it's so light that I can sort of see it in the room, but you guys can't see a thing on camera and you're like, what is all this about? You know, that's the whole point. You're not supposed to be able to see it, which is actually quite difficult to do a tutorial like this when you're not supposed to be seeing anything. But I'm giving it a go. So this is my Huda Beauty in Bubblegum. Again, very, very light application. Now I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to wear any foundation, and actually, because my skin prep's been so good, I think the answer might be no. I've added as much blush as I dare on the high points of the face, not just the cheeks. I think I look really nice in the room, but who knows if you can tell what I'm actually doing. But the whole point is to not look like I've got any makeup on, and I think I might have succeeded. But I feel comfortable, like I could go out like this and feel quite happy. What Pammie does have is some highlight, and I'm going to take my Lisa Eldridge Elevated Glow and just tap in a little bit to my cheekbones. She does definitely shine, but I don't know whether that's just skincare showing through or whether she's actually added highlight. I'm going to add a little bit here, a little bit here. Again, it's about looking glowy more than anything else. So that's... Shall I add a bit more? Do you know what? I'm not actually going to add any foundation. I think it's important to get your lashes going. Again, can't tell whether she dyes her eyelashes or whether she does have a bit of mascara. This is my Sky High primer that's actually in black, so it sort of doesn't feel like I'm actually using mascara, but because it's coloured, it does actually give you a little something something.
Let's get started.
Right, that'll do, I think. I was going to curl my eyelashes, but actually I think it's probably better not to. But if you want to curl them before you add anything at all, then go ahead. It's one way of opening up your eyes. Still feel a little bit naked, so I'm going to have to go back to my my Fenty matchstick. If I warm my face up with a bit of matchsticks, the most important thing is that you feel comfortable whatever it is that you've done or whatever you haven't done. It's just really important that you feel happy and confident, and it's all about what you feel. I mean, Pammie obviously appears very, very comfortable. And maybe it's a process of not going from full beat to absolutely nothing, and you do exactly what she's done, which is basically gradually taking it down, and now it's like literally no makeup. Right, you may not feel comfortable not having any eyeshadow. I would probably be fine actually, but what I'm going to do is just show you. I'm just going to add the tiniest bit on the tiniest brush of the Victoria Beckham Lid Luster, and I think this is in Honey. And again, you can hardly see it, but it makes me feel like, well, I've done something. Again, can you tell? So, tiniest bit just makes me feel a little bit more covered up, although because it is so small I might as well not have bothered, but it does help if some people really want to do that. The other thing that might make you feel better is just adding a tiny bit of eyeliner. This is my Victoria Beckham, and again it's, I think this is in bronze. There's no point in going out with a bare face if you're going to feel really awkward. So do what it takes to make yourself feel comfortable. Nearly done. What else do I need? Do I need to powder down? Now she's very shiny. I'm going to take a little bit of my Kimchi That White powder, just to make sure my makeup stays in place more than anything else. Just going to tap a little bit into my hand. I like this kimchi pack. It's very, very, very fine. Is it as good as the Huda Beauty? Yeah, maybe. I think it all depends on how dry your skin is. Mine is very, very dry. But what I'm going to do is my final touch will be to add my setting spray, which hopefully will bring everything back to life. Hopefully that means it'll stay where it is. Now I'm going to add, I finally got my one size powder melt glass setting spray. Shake well before each use and keep eyes closed. Spray in circular motions over makeup, holding product 10 to 12 inches from the face. Okay, Patrick. Let's just see. Has that brought back the glow? I think it might have done, actually. I've been dying to try this, actually, because my skin is so dry that I don't use powders, but then if I don't use powders, my makeup doesn't stay on terribly long. So I wanted to be able to use a powder and have it melt into my skin with this setting spray. Right, now finally on the lips, she doesn't wear anything on her lips either. I need a little something, so I'm going to take my Wonder Skin Rosewood pencil just to give myself a little bit of an outline. And a slightly fuller lip. I always round out the outside of my top lip. And then a little bit here. Now this is very anti-Pam because she doesn't use anything at all. I mean, looking at her pictures, I don't think there's much there. Then finally, I've got my Lawless Forget the Filler, which is in George. And she's taken the clean girl look to like literally the highest levels. So I actually want to just add matte blush from Maybelline, which I absolutely adore, but it's very red and quite scary. So I'm just going to add a little bit. Because she does have quite rosy cheeks, I think, quite naturally. Or it's makeup, who can tell? But it's important that when you've finished everything, just take a step, just look back and just think, what do I want to do? Is there anything that can help me just feel a bit more confident? And there you go, that's it. So please like and subscribe. I upload videos every week. A lot of my viewers don't even subscribe, but I'd love to see you again. So do subscribe and put the notification bell on. And I will see you soon.